Stay till the end. You'll get to see this major manufacturing tool at its finest. Stay tuned. Welcome back to the show, guys. This is Mike with Door and Lock Tips. I'm going to be explaining just how to pin up a Medeco, which is the best in the world. Medeco M3 product. Great product. Exactly how to pin this thing up. Now, this is a special little creature because it's a large format IC core. So this is basically just like a Yale, just like it, identical. They come with top cover cap is not on this from the factory. You have to put this on. So unlike a Yale, you can get them pre-assembled with like zero bid with all the top driver pins in it. The cover's already pressed on. You would pull this back plug housing this shell. You'd pull this plug right out of there in order to pin it up, but not with a Medeco. It uses the longer key to pull back that lug on the side. So this is zero bid. This is straight out of the box. This is what you would see. Order it sub-assembled. Still works just like a Yale cylinder. Identical. Watch this. You can see how the slider is spring-loaded. Watch. It's spring-loaded. So that engages the side of the key. We're going to pin this up. And I've already got the pins down here on this killer pinning tray. Look at this pinning tray. But it's all aluminum. And you can get this straight off of eBay from this company. Wonderful pinning tray. I'm really liking it. Let's go ahead and get right to business. Thanks for subscribing to my channel and telling your friends. Keys, they're already pre-cut. They're cut on angles. This is an M3, Medeco M3. I have the control key. And I have the regular change key. I built a master key system just specifically for these keys. I dug this up. I was running through all my keys and I found the whole setup. And I thought, you know what, this would be nice to show the folks Medeco cylinder works. I love these things. All right, let's get into it. Let's go ahead and pin up this beautiful cylinder. We're going to start right here in the front of the cylinder. I love this large format IC core. I'm real familiar with pinning up these cylinders. I have these wonderful pins. They're all cut on angles. There's a little barb sticking out of the pin on the side. You see that? Show it to you one more time here. It's sticking out. Now that is going to go down inside the chamber, and that keeps it from turning when you put the key in. These angles all line up. They line up. Angles all line up. And that barb keeps it from turning. A round hole without a slot in it, these pins would turn. But with that little barb sticking out, it stays in line. I have this all set up to a master key system. So we're going to put the first pin in this chamber. And I'm going to line that little barb up. You see these cutouts on the sides of the chambers? That barb fits right in there. It's like so. And see if it's not totally lined up with these notches in each chamber, it won't go in. But I can turn it slightly up. There she goes. We're going to try to test each chamber to make sure the pinning system is correct. Put a spring and I'll hold it with my finger. Put in the master pin. Okay, I got it in there. And I'll just make sure she's down nice and flat. You can use any object to push that down nice and flat. This is for a best product. Next pin. I can't overemphasize how cool these Medeco products are. Look at that pin. Oh, is that cool or what? There we are. Wow. Is this cool or what? All right, so now I'm going to grab one of these stainless steel springs. Stick it in there like so, and I'll hold that down with my finger, and let's see if the key actually turns. Oh yeah. On some of the Medeco products you have a set screw. I'll just grab one of them out of the pinning kit, and that would tighten down on top of this. We don't have set screws in this. I wish they did though. I really do. I guess there's not enough room in the chamber. You have to cap it. I get to show you a real cool tool by Major Manufacturing how to cap this. I modified it a little bit, but I talked to Bill Forrest and he said, yeah, everybody got to modify something. So there, we got that one done. Pull this out gently. Put the next chamber in. All right, line this up in number 2. Turn this around. Wow. Now look at it, I got that backwards. See that's sticking out, needs to go in this notch, but I got it backwards. So let's see if we can just turn it right in the chamber. Oh yeah, cool, huh guys? Isn't this cool? Wow, I did mess that up. So I just ejected that. Why is this hard to do with a camera? All right, so now I'm going to put the correct driver over the top of that third chamber. Dump everything. There's their idea of a capping tool. Put this on top, and then I would slam this sucker down on top of that. Imagine how hard this would be. This is kind of insane, okay? Imagine how hard this would be. This is kind of insane, okay? Holding this down, then this thing isn't even concave. I looked at that and I thought, this is crazy. Major manufacturing makes these capping presses, and they're spring-loaded, so you hit it with a mallet, lay it just like this on your table, insert your large format IC cord, but guess what? They don't make one for a Yale. So I took one of these highly expensive, this is a CCT-100, modified it, called up major manufacturing. He said, great idea, I'm going to make one. Never did make one. And I sent him a Medico cylinder. I sent him everything to do it, and he never got back with me, but that's all right. You just drill out, customize one of these jigs. You lift this up. It's all spring-loaded. This is really wonderful. That top part, it's similar. This top part right here, right there, and that part right there. You see how that is? It sticks down. It's just like capping tool they have. See, it's just like it. This is junk idea. I'm going to go ahead and put this in. Show you how I do it. I put it in just like that. And make sure that this part of this capping press, this part right here, lays inside of this slot on top of the cylinder. You want to crush the sides of where the cap goes in, but this is quite easy with this. And I just take a hammer and beat this thing down. So I'll show you how that works. Desk. Make sure it's all lined up. There we go. And you do want to use a mallet. They even recommend it because you'll mess this thing up. Let's see what one hit looks like. Do you think that's enough? Not really. I'm going to go hit it on my anvil. I have a 90-pound anvil from Harbor Freight. Good enough for me. Now I'm going to hit right on top of this. You know the nice thing about having it in this, when you hit on the top, you don't crush the bottom shell and the core that goes in here, this little plug that slides in there, won't have any damage to it. So here we go. I'm going to hit it, guys, really hard. Now looky here. This is good. See where the chambers are at? Didn't wreck the sides of it. And look inside here. See how that works? I've had requests to show this, how this works, so I'm going to great lengths. One more time. I had to drill this out because of that lug. It wouldn't go in. Look at that. Isn't that cool? So there, it just slips on top of there. and goes right down. And then you whack it with a hammer. I use the hardened part. I like this. This is a great little hammer. I got it at Home Depot. 12 ounce. I whack it right there. And man, that's plenty. I hit it twice really hard. You need a solid surface underneath this anvil. So there you have that. Nice Medico large format IC core. All right, we're going to test the keys. Beautiful. Works perfect. Let's spray this with some lubricant because I feel some resistance in there. Spray cylinders with Tri-Flow. Greatest product on the planet. Let's see if I can get it in there. Oh yeah. Tri-Flow to the rescue. Have it drain down your hand because you want it to go all the way in there. Let's put in this key. Lubricate all those chambers. Do this again. This is what a locksmith would do, guys. You really do want to lubricate these things. Every 6 months, you want to come back or tell the client to lubricate them. Beautiful. Beautiful. So now I'm testing the whole system. This is a master key, like butter. If that thing doesn't work, I mean, exceptionally good, you got a bad key. So you don't get one for one. I wish you did. These things are so expensive, guys. You can name your price when you sell these. Oh yeah, beautiful. You have to test every cylinder, got to lubricate it, and you got to cut the keys and test every key you cut. They got to turn, they got to work, because at $50, $60 a key, this one does not want to turn left easily. That's a big tell. They turn multi-directional. The key is just slightly off. You know, I knew it was a bad key, but I put it on that key ring anyway. Oh, isn't that nice? So there we have it, guys. Now you got to see how you pin up a large format IC core and cap it with a custom made major CCT. Isn't that great? Please subscribe to my channel. Tell your friends. I'll have more door and lock tips like this coming your way in the future. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. Hey guys, please subscribe to my channel, tell your friends, and hit that like button. And also, if you'll share this with a friend, that would really be helpful. You know, everybody needs to learn about doors and locks, and hardly anybody sees this Medico stuff. So thank you so much. Please have a wonderful night.